Today's what day? Night?
Yeah.
Right, so night, alright, yesterday, night. This one is 6th, probably it should be night. Alright, that gives this opportunity to welcome those of you who are here and sincerely hope that the time that we will spend will be of information gathering. Information so much so that will better our everyday life. For that to happen, we must be able to put what we know into practice. This is something I always tell audiences before I even begin. Just the one or two little things that I wrote down during the course of the morning, I should say. So I wrote just at 2 o'clock in the morning, the 9th day yesterday. And I call this here, do you know why? Please tell me. Do you know why? Please tell me. 1. How come everybody knows what is right, yet still the world is filled with so much wrongs? Do you know why? If you do, please tell me. 2. So much intelligent people in the world, yet still stupidity reigns supreme. Do you know why? Please tell me. What makes me believe I am right and you are wrong? What? If I chop off your neck, I right. What makes me believe I am right and you are wrong? More so when I am and you are wrong. More so when I am right and you are wrong, and you're still saying you're right. Why? This is why I call it, do you know why? Please tell me. And you are wrong. More so when I am wrong and you are right. What about when I am wrong though and you are right? Would I confess to you? But you want the other person to confess when they're right, when they're wrong. Answer. You know why we don't do it? The ego. If you don't have an ego, you will confess. If you don't have an ego, you're going to speak the truth, the absolute truth, and nothing but the truth. It's the ego that prevents you from speaking the truth and to make excuses of lies only. Your ego, which makes you believe you are smart. You ever meet a dumb person yet? Everybody's smart. Everybody's smart, and you're still going on the drain. The fella sleeping in the riverbank with nasty water there and mud. If you tell he anything next year, he's smart. I know I just sleep in there. If he's stupid, so he's smart. When you are wrong, the ego, your ego, which make you believe you are smart when you are wrong. Your lack of intelligence always makes you a fool. So your lack of intelligence will always turn you into a fool. I say forgive them, for they know not what they do. Who said that? Jesus, he said that in the cross, when they nailed him in the cross.
Yeah.
He said, forgive them, Master, for they know not what they do. You see? Yet still, they pretend that they know. Although you want to forgive them, but they pretend they know. People come by you and pretend they have the best philosophy in the world. When they don't talk to you, you feel it's God talking. They stand with dumb like a doornail. But they repeat like what a computer will do or a recorder will do. And then you're only talking, you just tell them, okay, hold on. Tell me what you just say. What do you mean by that? They don't know. They might cross and walk out. They don't know. So your lack of intelligence always makes you a fool. So because you don't have that intelligence, you'll make yourself a donkey anywhere you go. Anywhere you go, you make yourself a fool. I say, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So if people can't make themselves a fool, forgive them now. Forgive them. Don't have them in mind. Forgive them. For they know not what they do. Yet still they pretend that they know. Feel sorry for them, for they know not what they do. So always telling you they know. Feel sorry for them now, because they do not know what they know. They don't know. Say a prayer for them. Yes, say a prayer for them. They need it. So say a prayer for them. They need it. Do this home here this morning, 9 o'clock. The realness of the unreal is man's greatest problem. I'll take a little time to understand it. The realness of the unreal is man's greatest problem. The source of all his problems begins from there. That is when you're taking the wrong thing to be the right thing and you're defending it too. That's the realness of the right things. So it's the realness of the unreal. The lies are unreal, you know. Yet still you see real in it. You see? The source of all his problems, that is man's biggest problem. They like to lie, and more lie. That is humans today. So the source of all his problems begins from there. Unravel the realness of the unreal. What we should be trying to do is to unravel the realness of the unreal. That's what we should be doing. And see what you get. So when you unravel that, you go see what you get. Because we know what you get. Below this thing here, it must have something, but we know. For we to know what is really below here, we have to remove this realness, turn it over, and then you will see what was below there. You know if it's something you like or something you don't like. So, unravel the realness of the unreal and see what you get. The world, well, this is another short one. The world is global. No reason to doubt it, right? We always say it's a global world. When you see the globe, it's one world. It's a global world. Oh, I write this in 9th of the 12th, like today. Over here. They say the world is circular, and I have no reason to doubt it. Everybody says the world round, circular, and I have no reason to doubt that. What I would like to know is who put the dot from where the world was created. That's what I want to know. Here have nothing. Here have nothing. Well, I shouldn't say here. Just have nothing here. Blank. But if I want to write my name, I will have to first take the pen and put it down. So I put the pen down. Is a dot. So my name begins from where? From that dot. If the pen, I put that dot there, how the pen can write? It have to go like from here, so. So once you go there, it makes a dot. Similarly, the whole world was created from that dot. The whole same process of creation. How does a baby born? One little drop, and from that drop a child is born. One. So small, so you have to see it with a microscope. So, to doubt it. What I would like, I have no reason to doubt it. What I would like to know is who put the dot there? Who put it there? A person have a baby, but we all know who put it there. Well, not everybody knows, the mother will know. Because the father can't be sure. So the only person to know is would be the mother. And later down the road, if the father have any reservation, they have things now today that could check the biology and say, yes, it's yours or it's not yours. You see? But he cannot do so all the time as it happened. He can't know. To doubt it. What I would like to know is who put the dot from where the world was created. So matter about Sean here now. I want to know who created this world. And take his hand and start it from here. Who do that? And what was his reason? And how will it be annihilated? If I put that dot there, I will know how it will be destroyed. Because I put it. So the person who created this universe, he knows how to destroy it too. Man, you can do it. He knows, because he put it there. Annihilated, and by whom? Who would annihilate? In other words, who would destroy this universe? Man we call God, he put a dot, and from there he created it. Who and when will he destroy this world? And how will, where the world was created? Who put the dot from where the world was created? And how will it be annihilated, and by whom? Yes, who put the dot, and who is going to mash up this world? What is his name? Where he come from? Where he came from? But he's going to destroy the world. So it can't be an ordinary person like me and you. Who is he? And by whom? Yes, I know the answer. I know the answer of who will destroy the world as we know it today. I know the answer. Do you? See, do you? Destroy the world as we know it today. I'll give you the answer. Mankind will. Humans are destroying this world as we know it. They're done in everything. They're like bachak, or not bachak, locusts. They're eating up everything in this world. They're eating up the forest. They're eating up all the hills, all the valleys. They're full in it all, taking the hill and full in the valley. What's going to happen in this world? What is going to happen with this world? As we know it today, mankind will. So you know who will destroy this world as we know it today? Man. The human being will destroy everything as we know it. So all them homes and land and things that we see and big skyscraper, gone. Himalaya mountain and this mountain, gone. Disappear. Mankind will. That still ain't tell me who or what or by whom was the dot or the point from where creation and world as we know it today started. But telling me about a dot and this and that, it's still not telling me who created it. It's still not telling me who put it there. I deduce that from that dot it start. I also deduce that somebody put it there. I know the world now as it is. From the dot this side. What about from the dot on this side? Who put it there? What's his name? Why did he put it? What was his purpose for putting it there? And please, if you can, Give us a date of its annihilation and why. So I'm asking the fellow who put the dot. Call him God, call him who you want. Because me and who to call, how to call him. So I just said, please tell me who or what is going to annihilate, meaning completely destroy this world as we know it. Who is going to do it and why? I know the answer. I know the answer. I hope you do. Can't tell you. I hope you do. To save or to destroy is in our hands. To save this world or destroy it is in our hands. Think about it. I do this here by you after a while, this short thing. Nobody cares about nobody. Nobody cares about nobody until you can be a utility to them. So let me say I get crippled. What happened? You know, the same people who cared for me, sir, wouldn't care for me again. All of them, I say, boy, go check your pilot. That lame so and so, where the hell you go? And he can't walk, he can't talk, where the hell you going there for? And long time when they said, go and check, everybody come to check. But suddenly now, I come lame, I get dumb, I get stupid. So they can't come again. So if you want to keep friendship, you have to remain healthy all the time. You're not, you can't get sick, they're going to go you. And they go say all kind of nasty thing now. Nobody cares about nobody until you can be a utility to them. Meaning, people care for you, but if you could do something for them, they will care for you. And if you can't do, they wouldn't care, they'll let go you. Until such time, you can go to hell in a hurry. So if you don't have nothing to give them, that is the answer for you. Go to hell in a hurry, man. They care because they have nothing to get. Do you think any other religion except Hindus will postpone their religious service? The only people who postpone their religious service is Hindus. Church carry on the service. Mosque carry on the service. All of them do their thing. Worldwide, the churches do their thing. Hindus ain't going to pray again. They say, no, coronavirus, you can't pray. So they're praying. All temples closed down. And a fellow called from him mosque, he said, temple closed next door, and we must have a service here. That's how it is. Then when I write this, a fellow called and said, right here in B-Mount Trace, you know, mosque here, the fellow said for B-Mount Trace, we never stop having service, and we have a temple right down after the mosque, and them close up. So when do we need God more? When you're in trouble or when you're happy? Now that we have virus, we're supposed to pray. Tell the people, yes, you say, yeah, we don't go and hug up and pray. You stay apart. And you say, Muslim in the whole, let's stay apart because they have to bend down and pray and things like that. So they can't stay close anyhow. And he's a Muslim. He said, we never stopped. We never stopped. And that's how it is. There's have a lot of, how you going to stop people from prayer, man? Yes, they go obey the rules and regulations. That's important. So the fellow saying, we are saying no, it's important. So when we go to read a bend down and pray. So you see everybody keep their distance and the imam take pen and he mark out now. Where you going to be? Why is it so painful? Because the government said to pray. But that was alright, eh? But to fret for Christmas, which is an extremely holy day for Christians, I ask my sisters and brothers, why? Why do they fete the way they fete for Christmas? I asked them why. No virus and stuff around Christmas, rum sell like that, people drink up for one, hugging up and kissing and stringing bottle around, literally throwing bottle with one another. What happened? What happened? They catch Rowley picture by throwing rum on people on Christmas Day. So, which is an extremely holy day for Christians, I ask my brothers and sisters, why do they throw alcohol and drink alcohol on one of the most holiest day of their calendar? No other religion has permitted that. You can't drink on Eid days. If I will kill you. Furthermore, no alcohol whatsoever in the house. In a real Muslim house, you can't have it there. When we growing up, you know where they used to put the romantic, you'll never know. But I could tell you, because Ajay and Ajay from the cane field, they used to put it in the cattle pen, boy, in a box, and put it there, not inside the house. Not inside the house. Now, if your kitchen has romantic, you buy no good sell. It's a different story. Our concepts and perception change. And it changed for the worse, not for the best. And why? Simply because we don't read our scriptures and understand what we read. Now, don't get it wrong, they just read it, but they don't understand what they read. And because they don't understand, they live like donkeys. It's as simple as that. So, I ask my brothers and sisters, why? Why do we live like this? Why? Why that those religious brothers, especially my Christian brothers and sisters, not Muslims and Hindus, they don't drink at all on their religious festival, but Christians, if they have alcohol, they have no Christian, they have no Christmas, I mean. Now, Hindus have alcohol more than them Christian, but the point is, them is not Christian. Is it right for them? No, it isn't. You see? But here, this is your festive occasion, Christian. Christmas is when their holy man was born, and all you drinking and have fetting. For what? Poor fella born in a manger, in a straw in a winter time. Why you carry something? Only 3 people carry the clothes for him. And he was thought he was dead. Because it was winter. What we do today? So all the saints and sages of the world, they live such humble lives. And we now say we are followers of them and we live contrary to everything. We have our scriptures. And I asked the question Thursday, any one of you here now, so long doing the Ramayana, I'm going to finish just now. Quote one line from the Ramayana that you learn. In English, forget the Hindi. Nobody couldn't do it. Nobody couldn't do it. So I say, isn't it true to say then that I'm wasting my time? Isn't it true to say I'm wasting my time? The book of finished just now, and all you can say one thing or other. And that is humankind today. And this is why politics will reign supreme. Because they're versed in lying, and they will come every time when they feel, before you forget, they come with a mic and pass and turn up your head again. That's how it goes. You see? So, just some few lines that I wrote. I'm going to read the rest here, but this is just the last page. And 10 pages, I only have about 10 pages to finish this. I have to buy a book now. जो कोई वह गांठ खोल सके तो यह जीव कृतार्थ हो जाता है. So if you can open that knot of maya or illusion or delusion, once you can open that, of माया या जीव कृतार्थ हो सकता है. Bet your bottom dollar that soul force anybody will get liberation. You see? Once you could close the door of materialism and open the door of spirituality in your body, you get freedom one time. You get absolute God one time. You see, we didn't make it hard, but knowing God can be so hard. Couldn't be so hard at all. But it takes courage, yeah? I'll tell you something. A simple thing. How you sure your blood was red? Before the fellow who discovered blood was red, what people used to be thinking? What should we be thinking? You never see blood in your life, sir. What would you say your body have? Oh, right. You see, those things are what we take for granted. Similarly, we take the soul for granted. We all say we have soul. True? How you know that? We have an atma. True? How you know that? Everybody has said that, that's why I'm saying that. But you come and say you know it. Without that soul in you, you can't even survive one bloody second, and yet still you don't know nothing about it. Not a second you can live without your soul, you know. This body is nothing. The most trivial thing a person could own is the human body. Or any animal, and their bodies is the most weakest thing for them. Because bodies just die. Atmas are everlasting and permanent. And it was the hope of the Creator who created this universe and all that is in it, that He gave us a brain to think, that we would use our brain and want to find out who or what is in this body that is making the body conscious of the things around it and of the body itself too. What is making you conscious? You don't have to answer me. In your mind you answer. If you answer, Lord, no problem. What is making you conscious? Even while you are asleep, that is working, you are conscious still.
The soul.
It is the soul. Yeah, it is the soul. But the other question will be, after we know how important the soul is, what effort you make to know it? What effort you make to remember Him then? What effort do we make? So everybody have Atma, everybody have soul, but what effort are they making to know this? Isn't that stupidity to the highest? Isn't that why Krishna must have said in those days that Arjuna, don't unsettle the minds of the insufficiently knowing fools? If you're so stupid, how you going to learn again? You can't learn, you're too damn dumb. So Krishna warned against wasting energy with people who don't know. And it still disturbs me that we have a body and we don't know nothing about what keeps the body alive. We know soul, we all have our soul. What a big lie you're saying. We have an Atma, a big lie. I have a pen. Really, I have a pen. Look at here, I could tell you and I could describe everything. You have a soul. Describe it for me now. Describe it for me. When you talk to him, when did you feel him and say, "Wait, boy, you're a nice fella," and thing? When last did you do that? But you have a soul. How do you know that? People tell you so. And people are lying to hell. So how would you know that they're not lying? The only time you can know a person is speaking the truth is if you have absolute confidence in them, or you take time off to verify the information that they give you. So we must learn, if we have confidence in a person, we don't have to verify. Because a woman would have proven their worth. So you wouldn't question him. But other than that, it is your duty to question. When I'm supposed to tell you, we have a soul. You know why you don't know you have a soul? You never question? Because I said you don't know you have a soul, and that's true. But you tell people you have a soul, and or you never tell people you have a soul, I think. Alright, then you have none. But we all have an Atma. We all have a soul force. People that go out before us said God force is the soul force. Well, if God force is soul force, then who is God force? You're just talking off your head what you hear people say, or are you investigating and doing some introspection to know more about it? What are we doing? So I started thinking that about it. What are we doing? योग की अग्नि प्रकट करके शुभ अशुभ कर्म की लकड़ी को लाकर उसमें जलावे. This is what you have to do if you want to know the truth inside of you. यह आधार खंभा है सत्य और प्रियाबानी मथने ही रस्सी हो. So this world is the material that you have to the body then that you have to mate. You know, you have to churn the thing together thing. That's the mate. Adhar khambai satya priyabani mate. And you know what is the mate? Two things. Satya and priyabani, meaning talking with love. How many people talk to people with love? How many today will you do that? इस प्रकार दही को मत कर, like that, you'll churn this body like dahi. You'll churn it. बिमल वैराग्य रूपी सुंदर परम पवित्र मक्खन को निकाल दी. And what would you get? While you churn it, you will get vairagya rupi sundar param pavit. You'll get vairagya. Detachment will come. When you start to analyze the knowledge that you have, wow, detachment will come. Detachment will come. I wrote about detachment day too. And look how we did here now. And that is how it comes. By reanalyzing. If we analyze this body, do you know you'll become detached from this body? Because an analysis of your body will show you one thing, that this body will leave you one day. It is extremely temporary. As a result, I should use this body to maximize the best of my life. And once you could maximize to the best of your life with this body, the body would have served you well. Because one day, the body is going to drop down. That is how it was created, for that purpose. Not for permanency, but for people to realize that the bodies, all bodies in the world, trees, plants, donkey, bull, sheep, land, sea, tree, anything, they all are temporary. So why are we killing ourselves for the temporariness of the world when we could use the temporariness of the world with our temporary body to make ourselves temporarily happy? Why don't we do that? Because you can't make yourself permanently happy in this body, you know. You want to make yourself permanently happy and suddenly you lost a foot. What happened? Take 2 years to fix back, to mend up because foot cut out. What happened? So what is reality really? Everything we could see, touch or feel could be demolished. So you don't fall in love with things that you know you would lose. We don't fall in love with materialism. We don't fall in love with this body is materialistic. We don't fall in love with it. Yes, you care for it, you protect it, you do everything at the best of your ability because it has to serve you. But you don't fall in love with it that you can't do without it. Simply because if you like it or not, they will leave you. You don't have to leave them. The body can leave you. We can maintain this building how much you want. The time will come, this body going to drop off. This building here will drop off. Peace, 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 peace. But if you're living in it now, and you could afford it, you'll patch the pieces that fall out. But let's say you can't patch the pieces that fall out. You can't afford it. What will happen? The building will collapse on you. So nothing is permanent. So your body is like your building. And if you can't really nurture it well, it's going to collapse on you. But if you nurture it and you know your destination, the body then will have to lead you to where you want to go. It can give you self-realization. I wrote on that there too. The body cannot give you self-realization. It will carry you, as your car will carry you to destination point. You think you reach? You have to come out of the bloody car and then go to your destination point. Then you reach. So you have to come out from this body to go to your destination point. And if you didn't come out and you wait till old age and you crash, you're not going nowhere. You have to come back again. You have to come back again. So we must learn. The divine inspired us to take in the soul force. So when a child born, it's the divine force that inspires itself to go into the child's nostrils or the mouth. And the first thing, sir, the child does, I think all of you know, the child cries. And the doctor says, if the child that cry, you go there, he's dead. The child must cry, so they'll turn him around and beat him in the bottom out and for him to just cry. And if no cry, no life. No life. You see? So the life don't really be the body, don't depend on the body for its survival. The life is outside the body and inside the body, outside the body, inside the body, but it don't depend on the body to survive, but the body depends on the life to survive. So if you don't have a body, you don't have life. If you don't have a body, you don't have life, but you have soul. You see the difference? Because life is associated with the body. Atma is associated with the absolute divine and not anybody's. Don't depend on body to survive. But life depends on body to survive. So my dear people, we have to understand. So, फिर योग के अग्नि प्रकट करके शुभ अशुभ कर्म की लकड़ी को, so you have to ignite the fire of yoga. Yoga don't mean physical exercise, it means oneness with the divine. Yoga means two becoming one. So we have to learn to make our Atma and the Paramatma one. That is Yogi Agni. Agni is fire or heat. So we have to be so much wanting to know it, it becomes heated in our lives. It's fire, we want to know it, we want to know it. Shubh Ashubh Karm ki lakdi ko lakar, and what you do, you take the good sticks and the bad sticks, the good karma and the bad karma, and you push it into the fiery. Yes, push it in that fiery. So that fire now, the fire of wisdom, not wisdom but knowledge, will be burning all your karmas, or the good one and the bad one, because you're taking the sticks there and pushing it in, and you burn them. Sins of karma do not germinate in the divine fire of wisdom, is a verse from the Gita. And this is why he said about the divine fire, not this fire with the light in the Chulhan and Hawan, but the divine fire. And all your sin will be burnt to ash where that is concerned. Lakri ko lakar, so you will take the good and the bad that you have in life and you will set it afire. You will set it afire and burn it. So again I repeat, sins of karma will not germinate in the divine fire of wisdom. That's a line from the Gita. उसके जलावी, जैसे burn it there, और बुद्धि से ठंडा करके, and how would you cool it off? With your intelligence. So when you work your body up and you get this knowledge, you then remain calm because you have achieved. You know, people say, man, I've done it, I sit down now. So the man would sit down and take on his heart and fall and think and say, wow, I finish it, well, I finish it. So it is with life. So when you get to know God, you give the body relaxation, the body will rest a little bit, and you'll give him cooling out. You'll make him happy because he made you happy. So there will be a good relationship between body and Atma. Presently, there is no relationship between body and Atma. Body has its own way, the Atma can do nothing. Except when he fed up, he walk away and you're dead. That's all. उसमें चला के और बुद्धि से ठंडा करके, so they say here, योग की अग्नि, yoga, the heat of the discipline of knowing the divine, करके, that will become manifest in your body. Shubh Ashubh karma ki lakri, and when that becomes manifest, you take the good and the bad, and you burn it in that divine fire of wisdom. Sins of karma do not germinate in the divine fire of wisdom, Gita verse. So you burn it in that divine fire of wisdom, उसमें जलावे, and you burn it in that. और बुद्धि से ठंडा करके, and with your intellect, you cool it off. So when you don't burn the fire, you wait patiently. When it's cool, then you enjoy your freedom. You can't enjoy it while the fire is hot. You have to let the fire cool up. The fire did its work, burn out everything to ashes. So the good and the bad that you do was burnt into ashes. Now you are free. After that cool off, meaning when you relax for a long while, and then say, I will now go out into the world now. You now go out as a rishi, as a spiritual master, and your job will now be teach the people to elevate. No money involved, no dollars and cents involved. You do this absolutely free. Absolutely free. What they used to do with the rishis, I think, in those days. People still do it nowadays, but not as much as then. When the rishis and them go to their home, the amount of wealth they used to give them, they had to get people to carry it for them too. They never asked for it. But these were very rich people. And the lesson that they learned from the rishi, know that this would set them free forevermore. And they demonstrated by sharing away that wealth, not all, a good percentage, so that the rishis would take these things, not like today rishi and muni and pandit and them, and they say build big temples. They see up in India and all over the world, they have temples 2,000 years and 3,000 years old. That is what they build. That is what they build. And it's still standing today as reference to the magnanimity of these great souls at that time. Gyan Rupi Grit, so the knowledge should be like the ghee. Grit is ghee. So the knowledge that you have, the wisdom that you have will be the grit to keep the fire burning, to keep it burning. Jab mamta rupi matha jal jai. So what you have to do to get a ghee? Mamta is infatuation. We must learn to burn out infatuation. Jal jai. So you burn infatuation with the knowledge of wisdom. And when you would have done that, then mamta will disappear. Infatuation will go. It's far better to love than to be infatuated. Love don't kill. Infatuations make you commit suicide and make you murder people. Big difference between two of them, and you just feel you're in love. When if you kill a person whom you love or you say you love, that is infatuation. When a person really love a person, they don't ever touch them. Meaning, they wouldn't scrape their hand or their foot. They would never in imagination think about doing them harm, if even they don't love you. But once you love, they love you, or you love them, you will never do anything to hate. Anything to hate. Remember the little saying that they say, how it go boy? Love cannot hate. How on earth love could really hate? If you love somebody, how can you hate them now? Like being real stupid. Real stupid. Gold, you put it, you pass through all the fire thing already, you burn it and it comes gold. And now you want to say it's not gold? How dotish can you be? You tell a person how much you care for them, how much you love them, and they say, I did make a mistake. How much more stupid you could be? How much more stupid you could be? You spend your whole time with the person and now you realize, too late? How much more fools can we make ourselves? Matha jal jai. So it says, Nikal, le jab mamta rupi matha. So the matha, we just feel matha or give it the key. And we just watch try that, the matha is burn out and go into but the key don't go on. That is how stupid we would be. And it was so since Treta Yuga, since these scriptures were written. So people wasn't stupid only now. Now they were plenty more stupid, but from then they had plenty stupid too. But they were more powerful in their stupidity. People like Ravana and them. Powerful in their stupidity. Can't stand them. Powerful in their stupidity. You see? And today we're powerful in we dotishes. We're stupid and we are dotish. We are not going with it. तब विज्ञान रूपिणी बुद्धि उज्ज्वल घृत को पाकर चित्र रूपी दीपक में दृढ़ता से भरे और ममता की जीवत को बनाकर ऊपर धर दी। तब विज्ञान रूपिणी बुद्धि, when you do that and destroy all the mamta feelings, infatuation and passions, etc., what will happen? Vigyan Rupini Buddhi. You will get knowledge of Vigyan, meaning metaphysical knowledge will come to you. You will get to know beyond the physical. You will get to know what the Atma is all about. So metaphysical, physical is the human 10 senses body. But when you go beyond that, you have gone metaphysics. You see, you have gone metaphysics. So you've gone beyond physics. And then, when you do that, you'll have Vigyan. That means professorship in wisdom. You have special rights to say things that was never said before. You are now entitled to because you achieved that through sacrifices you would have made. So your buddhi becomes ujjwal, meaning you start to see clarity, ujjwal to see everything bright, everything as it is. So your brain, your buddhi, your intelligence will now see things as it is and not what you expect it to be or what you want it to be. That is most of our problems today in the world. We just want to see things what we expect or we want it to be, not the real thing. Why do we have to avoid the real? To avoid the real? Why? Why can't we face the real? Let the person tell me the real. What I hear people tell me everything else, don't tell me the real thing, I don't want to know the real thing. So the person might tell them, I don't like you, you're dumb and stupid. I can't tell you that. You say, I don't want to hear nothing like that. No, me, I want to hear everything. So I don't want to hear the real thing. People that beg you to mama guide them and tell you, oh, so stupid we have become. And if you don't mama guide them, you live like me. You don't have no bloody friend. So when you don't have a friend, you could be outspoken and you could say what you have to say and when the chips fall, it fall, who cares? You see? But if you're depending on people to do things for you, that's how it is be. That's how it is be. So Vigyan Rupini, Vigyan means metaphysical knowledge. Your buddhi, your intellect now will be able to grasp that kind of knowledge. about the metaphysics. Physics is the body you could see, touch and feel. Anything you could see, touch and feel belongs to physics. Meta is going beyond that. So the only thing that we can't see and touch in our body that is keeping body as it is the soul. And the soul is metaphysics. It don't belong to the body. When a body gets old, the soul, he gone. So the soul has go when the body gets weak. And if the body becomes diseased or sick or something, or somebody kill it, the soul gone. And usually the body can't respond. You see? But the soul have no regret. Regrets just come only from body standpoint, not from the soul. Mamta repeat Jivat let me see again. Ujjwal, Gritko, Pakar, Chit Rupi. So Vigyan Rupi Buddhi, when you get that divine knowledge, that key, that butter that you get from cattle milk, that same butter you get from cattle milk, you know. But it's a process to get it. You have to burn it. Then you have to scrape it off the top, the corrode thing. Then you have to burn that again. And then you strain it. Ghee is the result. Ghee is the result. Chitrupi Deepak made. So they say in our Chitrupi, in our conscious mind, we must light that light of the divine. Conscious is the word. We must be conscious of the divine in our body. It is there, you know. But how many of us per day is conscious of the divine within? And if that poor little light out, we dead. How many of us are conscious of it? We do prayer. People misunderstand prayer. Prayer is important. But prayer will only clear the environment where you sit so that the purity of the divine will now manifest. It come like if you know guests coming home, what you do? Especially if it's a big boy guest. All the children are gear, sweeping, cleaning, proofing that, wiping on that, wiping here. You don't wipe it for a year, but today a big man coming in. Everything clean, my first seat. That is when God has to come too. So when you reach those stages, your body has to be ready for it. Your body has to be ready for spiritual knowledge. Realization, not knowledge. Your body has to be prepared for some spiritual knowledge. Deepak mein Dhrita se bhare. So Ujjwal Grit ko you'll have pure ghee now in your body, and the light of your consciousness Dhrita se. So with that light of consciousness now that is lit into side of you where the divine is concerned, you would be firm. Firmness is important. You're not going so. Firm. Dhrita means to be firm, to be determined. And you'll be filled with determination. Or samta ki jivat ko banakar upar dhar di. And what would you do? On top of that light, Dhrita se bhare, you must have that firmness with it. Or samta ki jivat ka, you must now light the lamp of samta, equality. So when you become that universal seer who could see the divine in all creation, then samta will come in. You will not differentiate and discriminate and hate and this and that. And your mind will be at ease at all times because you're not seeing a body, you're seeing a soul. So if we start to identify with the Atma of every individual, we do have a problem. But if we identify with bodies, well, bodies have plenty of problems. Because bodies are emotionally and passionately motivated. Atma Shakti has no emotion, no passion. It's a principle of love. Two different things, eh? principle of love is firm and unresolved. Mamta is not love. We mistake it for love. Mamta is infatuation. So the world today really, and even then, used to take infatuation for love. So you become infatuated and you say you love somebody. We don't even use the right term. As a result, we become very unhappy beings. Very unhappy. So you must put this mamta ki diwat ko banakar upar dhar di. Deepak ke trishta se bhare all this you must lost all this mamta and the determination and that you must have it foremost in front of you. See this light there in front of you, and you're burning all the iniquities that come, all of them. As Krishna said Arjuna, sins of karma will not germinate in the divine fire of wisdom. That's what it means. Once you have the divine knowledge, no evil nor good could germinate in that. You'll burn them all. So when you have evil nor good in you, aren't you free? You're completely detached. You have nothing to tie you down again. Or samta ki jivat ka banakar upar dhar de. What will happen with you now? You see samta, and jivat means banista or stand. So you will make a stand, not a stand up, a stage then. You'll have a stage. उज्ज्वल घृत को पाकर चित्र रूपी दीपक में हरे और समता की जीवत बनाकर ऊपर धर ली, and you will have no equanimity, samta. You will have no discrimination. You will not see that one and this one and that one better and that one. You see everybody as equally equal. What you are now seeing is the divine and all, and not the body that carries the divine. But you are seeing the divine. That makes the difference. And you will put that on top of the shelf of your worship. So what will you be seeing? The divine. Anything you're seeing is the divine. The divine. Anywhere you turn is divine. I am seeing the divine now. Thirdly, जब जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तीनों अवस्था के फल से कपास को निकाल कर सत्वगुण, रजोगुण और तमोगुण विनौलों को उसमें से निकाल डाली और तुरीय अवस्था रुई की कड़ी बत्ती बनावे। मुक्त अवस्था को तुरीय कहते हैं, यह चौथी है। जब जागृत means when you become alert. When you become alert, swapna sushupti, then you wouldn't dream anymore. Nor would you be in between dream and wake. Sushupti, you'll be clear in everything you're doing. You'll see everything clearly as I am seeing you when you see me. तीनों अवस्था को फल से कपास को निकाल कर. So yes, for these three things here, Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti, that is the waking, the sleeping and the dreaming. At three stages, you will now be a master of them. Satgun, and from those three things, you will be taken out the Satgun. Or Satgun or Rajogun or Tamogun below बिना लोको उसमें से निकाल डाले. So these three things of Tamagun, Satgun and Satgun, Tamagun and Rajogun. These three gunas now you'll be able to take it out from your body and make your body pure. These are here keep the body impure. उसमें से निकाल कर डाली और तुरीय अवस्था रुई की, and you use a little vikna to keep it burning there all the time. कड़ी बत्ती बनावे, मुक्त अवस्था को तुरिया कहते हैं. So when you reach that little wick that is burning, you call it turiya avastha. It means realization now dawn upon you. And eventually that light will get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. So you first start to see little light. And then when you consistently do what you're doing, the light will get brighter and brighter and brighter until such that you have become the light. That is realization. That has become one with the absolute divine. इस प्रकार से उस तेज पुंज विज्ञानमय दीपक को लेकर जलावे. Like this, उस तेज पुंज विज्ञानमय, you must take that heat with the knowledge that you would have received, the philosophical knowledge that you would have get. Vigyan is philosophical knowledge that you would have received. Vigyanmay Deepak, so that would be your light now. The philosophical light would be yours. Jalavi, and you take the philosophical light and burn sins of karma may not dominate in the divine fire of wisdom. So you take that divine fire and burn all these karmas now. After you have burned them with the divine knowledge of wisdom, you have become free, free, free. Can you imagine all the symbol out of your life, how you feel? How your body will feel? जिसके पास जानने से ही मद आदि पंखी जल जाती है. When you reach that stage, when a wicked man go by you, or an intoxicated man of materialism go by you, or by the time they reach by you, their wings of materialism will burn. Instant. You will have no choice but to turn back. No choice but to turn back, because they will have lost their prestige when they go by you, without you saying a word. That is when you become one with the absolute God. So much more to share, and so little time to share it in. And God willing, sir, unless we'll do it next week again. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to do so.